Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you are new around here, welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I do appreciate it. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the little bell notification button so that you don't miss an upload every time I post a video, and leave me a comment down below, okay? So today's video, I'm going to be giving you an update on SCHD. I'm going to be sharing with you how many shares we have now and why we love the company so much, or the fund so much. It's not a company, it's a fund. But really just giving you guys an update, right? So about a month ago, I made a detailed, super detailed video all about SCHD, why we love it so much, our share sizes that we had, our current shares that we had, and our goal share size for the future or short-term future. And so I wanted just to come on and let you guys know how we're doing with that. And again, I do these videos to not only keep myself accountable, because I do manage our finances, but to motivate all of you to do the same thing. One of the things that you can do that would be a great disservice to your investing or just your financial journey overall is not keeping track, okay? Not checking in, because you don't know what your investments or your money is doing if you don't look at it, okay? And so I do these videos as a reminder to yourself to pull up your accounts. Again, we don't have to be invested in the same thing. None of this is financial advice, but it's just to motivate you. You know, you're like, oh, let me go. She's doing her update. Let me go do my update too and see how my investments are doing, right? We want to make sure we are tuned in. We work so hard for our money. Let's make sure that it's doing the things that we want to do. So again, SCHD is the ticker symbol. It stands for the Charles Schwab US Dividend ETF. So it is an ETF versus an index fund. And again, inside of this fund, it has over 100 companies. I'm looking down. You'll see them on your screen. I have my notes. The top 10 holdings, just as a review, is Broadcom, very, very good company. Verizon, how many of you have their services in your house or use them as a mobile provider? Texas Instruments, Home Depot. When did y'all go to the Home Depot last? Cisco Systems, BlackRock, which is big in the real estate space. Lockheed Martin, I mean, come on, defensive sector. Coca-Cola, Merck, and IBM. So again, really solid companies inside of this fund. It's really set up to provide stable growth over time and income, which is another reason why I like SCHD so much. And again, we're using SCHD to increase our dividend income. So again, dividend investing is one of the many types of investings that we do, but it's my favorite type of investing. Why? Because I like getting paid every month. I'm just not even gonna lie to y'all. I like getting paid from good companies and funds, but I like getting paid. Now, SCHD pays their dividend every quarter, but again, how our portfolio is set up, we get dividends every month. Check out my recent dividend video if you haven't. I'll have it up somewhere on the screen, but it's super motivating to, watch the dividends come in, no matter how small they are, because small dividends add up to big dividends. And SCHD is, I think, my favorite fund for dividends. Now there's different types of funds. There's JEPI, which I do love, but SCHD in terms of safety, in terms of just stability, in terms of growth, just SCHD is just really solid, and I really, really do love it. So yeah, I just went over the top 10 holdings in that fund with you guys. Another great thing about it is that SCHD has over $40 billion in assets, okay? So that means all of the shares that they have inside of this fund is worth over $40 billion, which is amazing, right? And I love that, again, that this is built for income. So a lot of people who are on the FIRE movement, a lot of people who are trying to speed up for their retirement, you can do it by dividend investing. You just turn on your DRIP, which is your dividend reinvestment setting. You got to go into your app now. You got to go into your settings, and it's going to say, do you want to activate it? Yes. So that means every time you get a dividend paid out, let's say from SCHD, it will automatically reinvest that dividend back into the position. So you're increasing your share size that way. But yes, let's talk a little bit about it before I share with you guys where we are now. Again, because I like to promote literacy, right? Not just go ahead and invest, but literacy. So the yield is 3.35%, which I think is pretty awesome. Again, good solid yields are usually between 2 and 5. So they're like right in the middle, which is great. Their annual dividend is pretty good at $2.56. Now, their last dividend was paid out on December 7th, and they have another payout coming in March. So this video is right on time, right? Because if you like SCHD, like we do, for example, we're going to put more money into it this month because we want to get a bigger dividend payout when it pays out in March, okay? Check out, I have a link below if you want to see like a dividend calendar so you can know when your dividends are about to pay out. Another app that I also like is called Stock Events. I'll have it in the description box below. I'm not affiliated with them, but it also, like, you put your positions in and it will tell you, hey, Shalise, you know, SCHD dividend date, X dividend date is coming up soon. Put some extra money in it so you can get a bigger payout when it pays. So that's what I love about SCHD as well. They pay out every quarter, like I mentioned. So remember that every single quarter. Some companies and funds pay out every month. Some pay out every quarter. Some pay out twice a year, and some pay out once a year. And some companies don't pay out at all or pause their dividend. For example, Disney paused their dividend, but there's talks of them bringing it back later this year. So woohoo on that. And so, yeah, really solid company, and I really do like SCHD. So let me show you what we have in terms of our, you know, current positions. I'm just bringing this up. Okay, so for SCHD, we have it over in our Interactive Brokers account. Again, because we like this for growth and income, we decided to put it here. And we have currently 201.25 shares into this fund. When I'm looking at it, the last price was $76.47. That may change from your screenshot because, again, the market is open. These go up and down, but it won't be that far off from it. The total market value is $15,391.06. I always get these questions like, how much do you have invested into this? So again, if you are new to the channel, please go back and watch some of my videos. I have playlists for this reason, so that way a lot of your questions, you know, will be answered. But in this video, as you can see, I'm sharing with you the market value. So it's about $15,391 into this position. So that's how much those shares are worth. Let me pull up our last dividend so you can see how much that was. Our last dividend was on December 12th of 2022, and that was for $140.86. So I really am hoping when March rolls around that dividend payment, at least we hit the $150 mark. That's like our goal. We're going to keep our hands crossed. But like I said, that's why we're going to put more in this month before the X dividend date so that we can get more of a payout when they do pay out. Okay. So that's just a strategy that we use. Now let's talk about our goal for this. All right. So, and here's the thing, when you are doing your share size goals, right? Start small. That's what we did. 10 shares. What's the goal? Once we achieved those 10 shares, we decided, you know what? We really do like SCHD. Let's bump this goal up to 25. Hit 25 shares. Okay, let's bump it up to 50, 100. And then before you know it, we're over 200 shares. So our short-term goal within, I would say, within a couple months, maybe 250 or 300. But really, ideally, by the end of the year, we would love to get to 500. In SCHD. Now that we could change our minds on this. Okay, remember, this is just our portfolio, our journey, and we may change our minds depending on what my husband and I talk about, because again, there's another part of me. Okay, there's another partner to this that you guys don't see, and he has just as much of a say so in terms of our finances. So, but as of now, 500 shares. Short-term goal by the end of this year. I'm hoping we can get to there, but slowly just build up. We're going to just focus on 250 right now. So we're at 201 point some odd shares, and we're going to get this dividend reinvested back into the position when it pays out next month, and just keep, you know, dollar cost averaging, DCAing into the stocks, into the funds like we normally do. Every paycheck, tax refund, bonus, you know, any extra monies that I make from my business. Thank you all so much for your support, for shopping the website, for watching the ads on YouTube, because without that, you know, I wouldn't be able to contribute extra money. So thank you so much. But yeah, so 500 shares is like the goal for the end of this year. So that's the video. Let me know down below if you guys like SCHD. Do you own any SCHD in any of your portfolios? If you don't have a brokerage or an investing platform that you use, all of my referral links are down below. Really easy. I just did a video talking about why we use all of these different types of platforms. So make sure you check that out if you want to get some insight into interactive brokers or Robinhood, Fidelity, Vanguard, Webull, Moomoo, M1, all of the good stuff. Okay. You could even invest through Cash App, right? So it's so easy to invest nowadays. And again, dividend investing, I love, because it's like I'm being paid to do something that it's going to help me in my future. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the little bell notification button so that you don't miss upload, because I know some of you will say like, I didn't know you made a video. So, you know, sometimes YouTube doesn't send out the alerts. So make sure you come back and check in. If you don't hear from me after like a day or two, I'm really consistent on this channel. So just come check me out. I do appreciate all of you. Again, thank you so much for 11,000 subscribers. Next giveaway is at 15K. Thank you guys so much. And until next time, I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.